Hey everybody, Cannon here for More Technologies. In this video, we're going to talk about TinkerCAD and the basics of how to create awesome things. So first, I've already signed up for TinkerCAD, and I'm in my dashboard. So here I can see all of the past designs that I've made, and I can also create new designs. So first, we're going to go ahead and click on Create New Design. Alright, here we are. And this is basically the workspace where we'll be working. If you right-click on your mouse, it will allow you to rotate it. If you push in on a mouse wheel, you can drag it around. Scrolling allows you to zoom in. And left-clicking allows you to select and highlight. So you can kind of get a feel for how to move things in 3D. Now you'll notice there's a cube up top and the left that will allow you to see views and manipulate the work surface or work plane. Okay, so first, before we get started, let's go ahead and rename our document. So right here, it auto-generates a name. You just click on that, and I'm going to say Cannon's Design. So you can name it whatever you'd like. And the first thing we're going to do is talk about the two ways that you can make something. So when it comes to making something, you can either add something or take away from something. And this is the basic principle that TinkerCAD works on. So when it comes to adding things, you'll see all of these basic shapes over here. If I drag this box into the work plane, I've added a box, and I can do things to it. Like if you select one of these gray squares, you can drag it around and change the size. You can change the height. You can change just one dimension of the height of the part. And you can also, if you see these little arrows right here, you can change how high it is, and then dragging it around lets you move it around. You can also rotate it with these things, and this one. So you've got a lot of control over what it does, what it looks like. And then that's pretty much all there is to manipulating these kinds of objects. You'll notice when I move it around, it'll tell me how far something is away from the work plane. So you'll see these numbers right here changing, and it's telling you how far you're moving it. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it to where it's just flat on the work plane. And what if I wanted to cut a hole in the middle of the square? I could add a cylinder, but that's not going to take away. It's just going to add. So I'm going to delete that cylinder. And what you can do is grab the object over here, the cylinder, that looks kind of like shaded. And this is a hole. So I'm going to go ahead and make this tall and drag it to the center of my square. So now, I've got this whole object, but you can still kind of see it. It doesn't seem like it's actually worked yet. So what we can do, is just left-click and drag over. And now it's selected both objects. And you click this button right here. It's called Group. And it combines the two. And what that does is create a hole. Now you'll notice it's not very precise. I didn't align it. It's just there, but it does exist. You can also do that with... Oh, and when you click on it, you can see where the hole was, so you can change it. You can also do that with other objects. So I could go and put a roof onto my square. And cover up the hole. But you can also turn any object into a hole. So if I just drag this down into the side of my square, and right here you see where the shape is selected, you've got the option solid or hole. I'm just going to select hole. And now I'm going to select both of these and group them. And look at that. I've got a hole going through my object. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with the objects, and you can make a lot of cool things. So go ahead and take a little bit of time to play around with it and just see what you can make. Try to make a house, a person, whatever you would like. But these are the basics of how to use TinkerCAD, so good luck.